Welcome into the Lakers Report by Chat Sports. Jeffrey Cooperstein here with you guys, and the 25-26 NBA season is officially underway. The Lakers had media day yesterday. They begin training camp this week and preseason next week. I can't believe we are already here. First day of October tomorrow, and October means basketball is officially back. We're going to get into all of the most important storylines, news, and notes from Lakers media day. But before we do that, if you're excited for Lakers basketball to officially be back, hit that thumbs up icon. It's a free and easy way to help out the channel. Our goal for today's show is to get to 200 likes. The more likes we get, the more videos the bosses will let me do here on the Lakers Report. We're going to start with the biggest story of the offseason for the Lakers, and that, of course, is Austin Reaves, and he kind of provided a sort of update on where he stands with his contract. He reaffirmed his desire to want to be in Los Angeles long term, and I think the Lakers would like to keep Austin Reaves in LA long term as well. Here's what Reaves had to say on exactly where he stands with contract negotiations between himself and the Lakers. With it being my third contract, we felt like the second one had limitations due to rules. That means that was the most we could get then. Like I've said a million times today, I want to be here. I want to be a Laker for life. Turning down $90 million, never thought I'd do that. But at the end of the day, it's a business. I love LA. They've treated me great. Reaves said it himself. He declined the 4-year, $90 million max extension that the Lakers offered him this past offseason, and he does have a player option on his deal for the 26-27 year, which basically means Austin Reaves will be a free agent in the summer of 2026, and he is going to command a rather large payday, significantly bigger than the 4-year, $90 million extension that he rejected. Reaves is coming off a career season in Los Angeles where he averaged over 20 points a game for the first time in his career. He played in 73 games. He averaged almost 6 assists as well, which is going to be huge for the Lakers this year, for him to be a secondary ball handler alongside Luka, Doncic, and LeBron James. And his three-point percentage is up at 38, which is excellent as well. Look, I think Austin Reaves has the potential to be an all-star in this league. His offensive game is one of the best in the NBA, plain and simple. Is he going to guard anybody on defense? No, not really. But does he fit what the Lakers are trying to do, especially this season, given how this Lakers roster is constructed? I think he's a great fit alongside Luka in the Lakers backcourt, and he's going to play a lot of games. He's going to have the ball in his hands a lot for JJ Redick's team this year. I think Redick is going to try to get Luka off ball a little more often, and they're going to use Reaves on ball skills to try to just give defenses different looks, as opposed to just having LeBron or Luka bring it up every single time. And I fully do expect Reaves to test free agency in 2026. It would take something catastrophic in order for him to opt into the final year of his contract, which we hope doesn't happen. The best outcome for all parties, Austin Reaves has a great year. The Lakers win the title, and he gets paid what he thinks he is deserved in the summer of 2026. I'm expecting a big year from Austin Reaves this season, and we're just about 3 weeks away from finding out exactly how good he is going to be. Another acquisition the Lakers made this offseason was Deandre Ayton, who came over from Portland, and let's be honest, it didn't end well in Portland for either the Trailblazers or Deandre Ayton. And he is motivated to prove that he still is that number one overall pick that he was in 2018. And I think the Lakers are going to get a good version of DeAndre Ayton this season. Ayton knows that this is kind of the last opportunity, not last opportunity, but a big opportunity for him. And he said, this is the biggest I can say in my career. Some people say it's my last leg. Some people say it's my last chance. It's an opportunity I can say I'm truly not going to take for granted. It's almost like a wounded animal. I feel all the tension, and I know where I'm at. I've been in the gym every day. Like I say, I'm somewhere where it counts now, and it absolutely does count with the purple and gold. I'm happy that everybody gets to see it. I'm happy where, as a player, as myself, I get the chance to prove something on a big stage. And there is no bigger stage than the purple and gold, than Hollywood, than Crypto.com Arena, than the Los Angeles Lakers. This is the flagship franchise in the NBA, and DeAndre Ayton is going to be the starting center for this team. The Lakers need a motivated Ayton for them to accomplish their goals this season. We all know the big man struggles the Lakers had last year in the playoffs, where they basically had to play without a big man because they really didn't have one. I think Ayton can have a really good season, and I do think he fits very well alongside Luka Doncic and LeBron James and Austin Reaves in that in that Lakers starting five. Ayton's going to be a big lob threat for Luka. Luka loves playing with the lob threat in the pick and roll, and Ayton is going to be able to run that and execute that offense to perfection. He can do the same with Reaves as well. And what you're really looking for with Deandre Ayton, I think we know he's going to produce on the offensive end. It wouldn't shock me at all if Ayton put up career numbers on offense. We need him to be a rim protector and rebounder on defense. That is where the Lakers need Deandre Ayton the most, is rim protection and rebounding. The Lakers' best rebounder last year was Luka, and it wasn't even close. They need another guy to clean up the glass and be able to start the offense after a missed basket. It was Luka, which is fine. I love guard rebounding because it just takes a step out of the process where if Luka grabs the rebound, he grabs it and he can just go. But you need someone to be able to make an outlet pass off of a rebound. And I think DeAndre Ayton's going to provide that as well for this team. So hopefully what he's saying is true and he's just not blowing smoke out of his you-know-what. And hopefully he's going to have a great year for Los Angeles. He signed that 2-year deal, technically a 1-year deal because it's a player option for next season. And again, kind of like Austin Reaves, if he plays well, that means the Lakers are playing well, which means he is going to get paid once again next offseason. So hopefully DeAndre can bring us some good fortune this year in LA. If you want more Lakers videos, though, prove it to me. Help us get 10 subscribers on this video, so that means I know you guys are interested in more Lakers content, and we can get you more of that Lakers content here with the season just 3 weeks away. I'm very excited. I think this could be a special, special year for Los Angeles this season. So hit that subscribe button if you're along for the ride at youtube.com/LakersTV, covering all of the latest Lakers news and rumors, maybe some live watch parties as well coming your way. In case you missed it, JJ Redick signed a contract extension with the Los Angeles Lakers last week, and I was, not going to lie, kind of surprised by this, and we'll get into why here in just a moment. But I do need to shout out today's sponsor, which of course is PrizePicks. We absolutely love PrizePicks here at the Lakers Report, and today's show is brought to you by PrizePicks. You and I make decisions every day, but on PrizePicks, being right can get you paid. Don't miss any of the excitement this basketball season on PrizePicks, where it's good to be right. Look, we're in the middle of football season right now. The baseball playoffs are getting underway, so make those right decisions and get paid on PrizePicks. PrizePicks is the only app that offers stacks, meaning you can pick the same player up to 3 times in the same lineup. Want to pick more on Josh Allen's pass yards, rush yards, and touchdowns? Now you can pick all of them in the same lineup only on PrizePicks. Follow other PrizePicks players directly on the app and copy their lineups in one click. Whether it's a friend, myself, or a celebrity partner, or just someone whose picks you like, hit the follow button and check out every lineup they create in the new feed tab on PrizePicks. And PrizePicks, of course, also offers their injury reboots as they always do. If one of your players leaves the game in the first half and doesn't return, PrizePicks will not count it as a loss. Like I said, the baseball playoffs getting underway today, and here we have a 3-player lineup for you guys. Give me the more on Garrett Crochet's strikeouts at 7.5, and I'll take the more on Yoshida total bases at a half. If you think he's going to get a walk, a single, whatever the case may be, you can put that total bases and put the more there. And give me the more on half a walk allowed for Max Fried of the New York Yankees. You can copy my picks or make picks of your own. Just please make sure you do it with our friends over at PrizePicks. Download the PrizePicks app today and use code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. One more time, that's code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. PrizePicks, it is good to be right. So the extension details for JJ Redick. It is apparently a 2-year extension that adds 2 years onto his current deal. So he will make $45 million, $9 million a season, over the next 5 seasons. And when I saw this news come down, I was like, really? After 1 season? And I like JJ Redick as a coach, but it's a little early for an extension in my opinion. I do think that JJ is going to be a coach in this league for a very long time, but has he proven enough to give him not only an extension, but a raise on what he's currently making as well? I think the Lakers season ended disappointingly last season in 5 games to the Minnesota Timberwolves, but at the same time, I think this Lakers roster is very excited and motivated to play for JJ Redick. And one of the guys who is the biggest advocate for JJ is your best player, your franchise cornerstone and superstar in Luka Doncic. Here's what he had to say on the Lakers head coach right now. The stability is amazing. Working with JJ has been great. Hopefully, we work together till the end of my career. I love him as my coach. He'll tell you if you did something wrong or good. His approach to the game is unbelievable. I'm very excited he's my coach. And when you have the best player in your corner, that does wonders for you as a head coach. The head coach and superstar relationship is paramount to a team being a perennial contender. You need those guys in line together, and so far, so good. Now, Luka's only played about 35 games with JJ Redick as his coach, so we'll see what happens in the first full season of the Luka and Redick relationship, but I like how Redick approaches the game as well. I think he's a very innovative offensive mind. I think he sees things on the court as a former player that maybe his players do not, and he's able to put certain players in certain positions to put them in best positions to be able to succeed. And I do like him, but he did get out-coached by Chris Finch in the playoffs against Minnesota. I didn't like how he managed the rotations in that series. I didn't like that he just elected to not go with the big whatsoever, even though Jackson Hayes just didn't play very well. He also technically could have gone with Alex Len, but I didn't like how he coached that playoff series, and I think that's a learning experience for JJ. It was his first playoff series as head coach of the Lakers, and hopefully he'll have plenty more to come. The NBA season is such a long year that on a game-by-game basis, it's really hard to judge a head coach on exactly their X's and O's and how they manage that game. The real challenge is just getting your players over a course of an 82-game season ready for that fight in April, May, and in June. And I think JJ this year will have a better idea of how to do that after last year where there was a bit of instability. They had the major trade that changed the roster in the offseason. So I think all of that will give Redick the experience and the wherewithal and the knowledge in order to come into this year ready, fired up, and get this Lakers team ready to go. Predict it for me down in the comment section. How many titles will JJ Redick win as the Lakers head coach? Do you think it'll be 0? Type that. Do you think it'll be 1, 2, 3, or more? Let me know down there in the comment section. I happen to think JJ is going to win a title with the Los Angeles Lakers at some point. Hell, it might even be this season. So let's stay tuned because I think we are in for a hell of a ride with the Los Angeles Lakers this year. We have LeBron James heading into season 23. We have Luka Doncic heading into his first full season in LA. Contract year for Austin Reaves. It's going to be extremely fun. And we're going to be covering it all here on the Lakers Report by Chat Sports. So that's why you hit that subscribe button at youtube.com/LakersTV. We'll have you covered all season long with everything surrounding the Los Angeles Lakers. And until next time, go Lakers.